it's Roche Ball, y'all. How y'all doing? How's y'all weekend so far? How was y'all work week? My goodness, mine just flew by because there's no students, so all we did was do a bunch of cleaning up, so mine just flew by. I'm about to continue to enjoy this 3-day weekend because I don't have to go to work Sunday night because of Martin Luther King, excuse me, his birthday or whatever. So, yeah, Anyway, I'm just lollygagging. Okay, you guys, so I just came on here to pretty much say that I am proud to say that I am now a CSUN student. For those of you who don't know what CSUN is, it's the Cal State University of Northridge. I got one class this semester because I couldn't do a math class because I have to get my transcripts from Long Beach City College transferred to, they have to send it to Northridge in order for me to have a proper math placement, whatever math I need for my major, which I'm an art major. And I'm trying to go for some kind of graphic design or animation. Animation, it seems like it's right up my alley. I can get a job at Disneyland teaching a whole class how to draw certain characters. I could do that. And I can do so many other different things like animation for a video game or the next Disney movie. I can see myself doing those things. So I feel like I may get into animation. But anyway, and I'll just take my other classes next semester, which might be a little bit more units. But anyway, as a present to myself for getting up and actually doing this, as tired as I was, I stayed. That was my notifications. So anytime you guys hear a bird noise, somebody's emailing me or texting me or notifying me about something that I care not to look at right now because I'm videotaping. Anyway, so as a present to myself, because I actually got up as tired as I was. I get off at 8:30 in the morning. So those who don't know my schedule, I work from 12 midnight to all the way to 8:30 in the morning. And I stayed, as tired as I was, I stayed all the way until a little past 10. I think it was 11 something by the time I got home. But anyway, and I talked to a counselor. I was like, you know what, I'm going to try to hurry up and get me a class before spring semester starts. So I'm in there. I got one class, but that's okay. I'm in there. I got to talking to academic advisors. I got to talking to administration records. I talked to cashiers. I was busy. I was mad busy. I think it was Wednesday. I was mad busy. So what I did was, as a present to myself, I went to the CSUN student store and I got me this. It was on sale for $15. I think they usually always go for $24, but this was on sale for $15. It's bright red as heck, but I couldn't find any black ones like that. I'm going to go back and get a gray one. But I'm glad I bought that one because I'll be wearing this one to death. I won this one at a raffle, but I'll be wearing that one to death. I've even had this one guy asked me, two people asked me, you play baseball? I'm like, oh no, I won this at a raffle. But I wouldn't want to wear I'm going to have to retire that one because I wore that one to death. But then it's like I'm going to have to make sure I don't wear this one as often because it's super bright red. And I don't want nobody thinking I'm a part of some gang. No offense. I just don't because I'm not with that hippity-hoppity stuff. But anyway, but yeah, as a present to myself, let me tell you guys, I'm 33 now. At age 26, I really started getting really, 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 really serious about my life and what I want to do because I got tired of not having anything. I got tired of just working. I was satisfied with the 2-hour a day job in a cafeteria because I felt like that was the only job that was hiring me at the time. Even though I started off as a sub and then I became permanent, I feel like that was the only job that would hire me. I've tried to look for so many other jobs, but then it's like to work at a clothing store, you need experience. It's like, why don't give me the experience? So that way I can start saying, oh, I have experience. I worked here, I worked there. And I've even applied for jobs that said that they were hiring, went to orientations and also went to second, sometimes third interviews at places that said they were hiring. But then they turned out not to be hiring, or they didn't call me back, or maybe I didn't have what they need. And somebody told me it was just a setup because that's not the job that maybe God has for you. That's not where He wants you to be. So He wants you to, So I stopped looking at it as rejection. I started looking at it as God just don't want me there. And the place that I'm working at now, I've applied for that job as early as April of 2017. Didn't hear from them until July. Didn't even know that it was going to be offering for me to go to school with 6 free units until I went to the interview. Went to the orientation. I'm like, we get to go to school here at a university? And for somebody who never liked to work and never liked to go to school in the past, it's like, I got to do more than that. I want to be booked and busy. So I don't have time for anything else, because It's always a situation to where I meet a man. I forget about my goals. I forget about things I want to do, my short and long-term goals. I put that aside just to pursue the relationship that I end up being in by myself anyway. And I got tired of doing that. So I want to be booked and busy and not have time for anything until, that proper time. But I don't want to know about it. I want to be so into what I'm doing for myself to better myself and my future's future and whatever comes along in the future so I can, get myself set up. And I don't want to worry about somebody trying to come and break my heart or trying to come and, I don't know. I just want to concentrate on finally concentrating on me. Not trying to sound selfish or boast or anything or be conceited or nothing like that. I just have to concentrate on me because that's been my problem in the past. I've always put my stuff aside to pursue relationships that was not going anywhere. And I knew it, but didn't care because in my mind, it was just somebody to be with. I knew when they cheated. I knew this person wasn't the one, but I just still held on because it was just somebody to be with, and I hated it, and I found myself getting bored and not wanting to be with them because it's like, you know what, I'm starting to see how much of a jackbutt you are. Let me get up out of this real quick. Some of them were stubborn, some of them was like, okay, because they had their girlfriends on the side anyway. But anyway, I don't want to get off track, but I knew that it was time for me to let everything go, let everybody go that ain't adding anything to my life because I don't want to just be babysitting nobody. And I decided I have to do something about my life. I have to do something with myself because the Lord blessed me with this job. The Lord blessed my sister and I with this apartment. So he gave me the Bible says that God gives us the power to get wealth. And I feel like if we start taking that step forward to better ourselves, he's going to help us with the rest. But we have to stay right there. And I feel like, okay, well, you know what? I'm tired of dealing with this. I'm tired of dealing with that. I'm tired of doing this and doing that. In certain situations with guys I've gotten myself into, like I said, knowing the consequences and knowing that he wasn't the one, I still stayed. But then I feel like that delayed what I was going to do. And I feel like now that I'm by myself, I'm able to let God use me to do whatever it is that I'm supposed to do and Ben was supposed to do before I met these guys, these keychain guys, okay? Keychains, because that's all they are. Keychains and small t-shirts. When they say, been there, done that, got a keychain and a t-shirt, but I ain't wearing a t-shirt because the t-shirt is too small. Yeah, but these rinky-dink keychains, I'm tired of dealing with them too. Okay? No. So I knew this year, like at age 26, I said, let me get myself together because a real man who got his stuff together want his woman to have their stuff together too. But more importantly, even if she doesn't get that man, herself is together. So when that man comes, it's like, oh, you already been going over here? Oh, you already been traveling over there? You got a degree? Whoa. And sometimes it will make other people want to get themselves together when they see you doing it. So it's not all about, and sometimes it's like when you're with somebody, best friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, you can't always say, God, this person ain't doing this. They need to change. I want them to change. Sometimes if you change, as hard as it is, even if you feel you don't need to, sometimes if you do things differently, then that person will say, you know what? She make me want to do that, or he make me want to do that too. You know what? Let me get myself together. And that's how you know you're with good company, and you know it's like just change yourself, even if you feel like you don't need to. If you do things differently, the people around you, if they real, will do things differently too. And then that's you being a leader. And I got tired of just like, I got to a point where I said, you know what, let me just concentrate on getting myself together. I don't want any weak branches around me. I want somebody as strong as the root of the tree. Yes, I heard that on a Tyler Perry play, but I take that with me everywhere now. It's like I want some rooted, grounded, ain't going nowhere friends. And if a guy does come along, I don't want to look at him automatically as he could be a potential boyfriend. I can just, be like, hey, but I still want to make sure I'm focused and concentrated enough and strong enough to do what I'm doing, stay focused on what I'm doing, have time for my family, have time for myself. I'm going to stay home and listen to music. I don't have time for you right now. I don't want to be bothered with you. I really don't. I mean, I don't want to be mean, but I just have to make sure that I'm not putting that guy first as a potential boyfriend when he could only be seasonal. So that was my goal. So at age 26, didn't mean to get way off track because I know I did. But at age 26, I had to start getting myself together. I had to say, you know what? I don't want to just have this 2-hour day job. I didn't, but I feel like at the time the cafeteria jobs at these school districts were the only places that were hiring me, so that's why I went with them, and that's why I felt comfortable with them. And I'm thinking, well, if I go to school with these 2-hour jobs, then it won't be so bad. But then I just like, I have to do more because that money went like this. That was pocket change. That job was cookies and milk, and all they gave me was pocket change. And what I mean when I say cookies and milk, I mean something very easy. But anyway, it's just like, I know I have to do more in order to get more, in order to see more, in order to be more. I have to just do more. A lot of times, just like I said at the end of my other video, in order to get the things you've never had, you got to do things you've never done. Sometimes it's better just to rip the band-aid off real quick and just deal with it and get healed. And as you're getting healed, get yourself together so that way you can forget about the hurt that you've been through, because you're already being healed by having other stuff occupy your time, like school, work, hanging out with more family, not pushing certain things aside to pursue a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and just get yourself together. And that's where I'm at now. Now I'm about to go hang out with my sister tonight. Okay? And then prepare myself for work this week. And to get some supplies for school. And I don't have time to be dealing with he didn't text me back. I saw him on Snapchat hanging out with friends, and he said he was busy sleeping. I don't have to worry about that. And I just thank God for removing all those people. As much as it hurt, it was for the better. Sometimes you have to think about the long run when it comes to everything. And you be like, that's why God did this. That's why I went through that. That's why, even though some situations I should have known better, but I woken up and I'm awake now, even though I'm about to go to sleep after this video. But anyway, I didn't mean to get off track so much. I just want to come to you guys and let you guys know that it's time to be booked and busy, and not for a relationship that's not going anywhere. I hope you guys like my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. God bless you guys. And if anybody's doing something for Martin Luther King's birthday, please be safe. And remember, what you're really celebrating and who you're really celebrating. And peace out. I'm going to sleep.